Hi, I think I'm live. I think I'm on both Zoom and Facebook. Welcome, welcome. I'm Linda Catan. It's Tuesday. It's the day I come on and I converse with you and talk about different things that come up either in the field. I work in the field. I know, it sounds strange. I work with Superconscious as a magnetic mind coach, as an NLP coach, and I work with clients daily doing rapid recodes, and lots of different things come up that are very common to all of us. Last week, for example, I talked about the pain. What's the pain that we're all walking around with, and where that pain comes from, right? We talked about last week the six sabotage patterns. The six sabotage. I'm not good enough. I'm not perfect. I don't belong. I'm not worthy. These patterns that we picked up, these beliefs that we made up when we were kids. If you missed that, you can go down below and catch last Tuesday's live. I talked at good length about how that shows up and why it showed up. And I think in previous talks, I even talked about the hero's journey. I know I did. Talked about the hero's journey. It was a big circle around where the perfect baby is born. And then at some point, that sweet little baby, you got the message that it wasn't perfect, that it wasn't good enough. And those were just things that a very, very small young child took on, made it mean something, made something that mom or dad said or something that happened mean something about them. And it wounded you deeply, and you carry it throughout life. We all do. We all carry these wounds throughout our life. It doesn't have to be that way. Luckily, we now have the tools, great neurolinguistic technologies and neuroscience. It's all scientifically based, and we can overcome these things actually quite easily and quite inexpensively nowadays. That's what brought me to the Superconscious Rapid Recode and Magnetic Mind. It was my 25-year-long journey, my pain, that finally led me to the answers. I finally got the answer, and that's why I bring that to you here. So welcome to Becoming Magnetic to Your Abundance, and that's what this is all about. It's about finding out why is the law of attraction not working. It's really quite simple because we've been lied to. We unfortunately, we got sucked in, and our wounds that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, were played upon. They were played upon. And we had to keep going and going. More retreats, more certifications, more seminars, more. Until we just got exhausted and we just decided, well, it must be me, right? I'm the common denominator here. It's me. I'm the problem. And that's not true, because the majority of people are in that same boat. I kept watching videos and hearing the same questions week after week, video after video, just time after time, the same questions. Like, how can we all be listening to this and doing this work and still have these same questions that are not being answered? Because they're leaving out a really big part. And that was the part where we have these parts, these different parts. And when do those parts come up? When do those parts come up? They come up when we start to move towards something new, towards something unfamiliar. When we start to move toward a goal, something where I want a new job, I want a pay raise, I got to go talk to my boss, right? That's scary. It's scary stuff. I'm going to move to another state. I'm going to move, I'm going to get, start a business. All of this stuff that is scary to the unconscious mind. When unconscious mind gets scared, it pulls us back. It does it to all of us. It's not your fault. You're not broken. You are not. That's the message that we've gotten from the industry. After all these years of doing all this work on ourselves, we feel like, man, I just can't do it. I'm broken. There's something wrong with me. You're not broken. No, not at all. You're just in the wrong structure. I talk a lot about structure in the group, and there's other lives that I've talked about that in the past. I'll talk about it again, but today I just wanted to kind of focus on, one small section, which is the voices, the battle that goes on inside of our heads, because I hear this all the time in the group. I hear it when people come in, and I hear it on my recodes. A Recode is a process that I use to help people to eliminate their negative thoughts and beliefs, their family patterns. We eliminate them and we install new beliefs. And it's an amazing process, and people start manifesting right away. Kudos and congratulations to Sarah, by the way. Sarah, if you're out there listening, I know you do every now and then. Good job. She shared this morning in our group coaching that she manifested her dream job, her dream situation. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. She just started working with me about 2 months ago. And I'll share her story. Actually, she gave me permission this morning to share her story. I'll share that with you. I'll do my best to get it up on Thursday, if not Friday. But just a phenomenal story. She's brave, amazing woman, and she's making it happen. She's made it happen. So good job. Woohoo. So I want to celebrate the wins. I always want to make sure you're celebrating those wins. Back to my topic. Oh, and by the way, if you are watching me and you're seeing me live, I'm over on Zoom. Yes, I think I'm on Zoom. I have the chat. Yes, this is definitely Zoom. I have the chat open. I can't chat live with you over in Facebook. I did put the link there. I know last week that got messed up because I abandoned ship. Things have been changed and are changing constantly between the live streaming between these two technologies. They're phenomenal, and I'm grateful for them. And I'm staying in the tension, as we say. I'm staying in the tension of my desired result of getting this to all work. So go ahead and comment in the comments box. And if you can't get onto Zoom, you don't have to have a Zoom account or anything like that. You just click the link. And if you'd like to, just go ahead and make comments down below on Facebook. I'll go check over there later, so no worries. So yeah, let me know, what's going on with you, what you're thinking, and how this resonates with you today. So again, last week we talked about those wounds. Well, when do those wounds come out? Again, they come out when we try to go to do something. And what are those voices in your head saying? One of the things that, as we have several people in the group who have just done phenomenally well over the past 2 months when they started with me back in April, and they've been getting closer and closer and closer. As you get closer and closer to your goal, the voices get really, really loud. Did you notice that? And I was talking to someone yesterday on a Recode, and her voices are mean. The closer she gets to her goal, the meaner and more nasty those voices get. What are the voices? They are what we talked about last week. They are those voices that say, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? You're going to fail. You're going to this, you're going to that, right? Those voices that come up, do you even know that what they're saying? Yeah, I know you know the feeling. I know they produce incredible anxiety. I know, because that's how it used to work for me. I just get so nervous. I was on red alert all the time. Red alert is my fight or flight was stuck on the on position. That's not a good way to be. Cortisol levels are going crazy, and you're out of body. Your mind is just racing. The thoughts are racing, and you are literally out of body, and the body can't handle it. The body freaks out. And when you're sensitive, when your body is sensitive, your nervous system is sensitive, it wreaks havoc on your health, absolute havoc. And we get sick. This is how we manifest illness in the body. The body strives for homeostasis. It strives for balance and health, good health. The mind, these negative beliefs that I'm talking about, they come up and they say mean things to get you to do what? To get you to stop going for what you love. What kind of sense does that make? It actually makes a lot of sense when you understand the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is very simple. The unconscious mind just wants you to be alive in that body. It just wants to keep the body alive. It doesn't care that your life experience is crappy or happy. Didn't plan on saying that, sorry. It doesn't care. It just cares that you survive, period. End of story. Super conscious, and I'm just noticing I've got these up here. This is my board for when I've done the recodes. The super conscious up there, that's where we rewire from. Because super conscious only cares about the experience. And the superconscious, that's your master plan. That's your coding that comes down from your higher self. That's a program that you came in with. It just wants to know that you're having an experience. Again, doesn't care about good or bad, happy, sad. Oh, here we go again. It's a rhyming day. Sorry, what can I say? Superconscious and unconscious don't care about any of those things. They don't exist. The good and bad, those are labels that we make up in this physical realm. We call them good or bad, and there really is no such thing, because what's good to me might not be good to someone else. You know, it's up to anybody's different perspective of what good and bad is, right? But on the superconscious and the unconscious levels, no such thing. But we say, well, pain is bad. Unconscious, superconscious don't know what that is. They don't know pain. They don't know good. They don't know bad. But at the superconscious level, we can go up to the master plan and we can say, hey, this is causing dissatisfaction. Please change it. And superconscious will change it. Superconscious, again, doesn't care. Just cares that you're having an experience. So go up to the higher level master plan, change it there. It gets downloaded to the unconscious mind. Unconscious mind, as long as unconscious mind is on board and is not threatened physically with your demise, it accepts it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I know it sounds strange, but you know what? This was developed by scientists. So there you go. There's all kinds of, Dr. Joe Dispenza, you can go out there and listen to him talk all day long, read the You, the Placebo, right? Lots of books, lots of videos. This is a much faster process. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to wear a helmet. You don't have to have brain scans. In fact, the whole process takes about an hour. The Recode itself is about 15 minutes. It's that initial part of unpacking. We unpack. And what is the unpacking? The unpacking is exactly what I'm talking about today. The unpacking part of the Recode is finding out, where are those programs? Where did they come from? I don't need to know the drama or the trauma. I'm just looking for the pattern and where it originated. The very first time that it got stuck in your system, that it got stuck in your programming. That's really all that I need to know. I don't need to relive anything. So it's not like therapy. It's not therapy. I don't need to know the story. In fact, I don't want to know the story, because I don't want to buy into your story. As a coach, I'm not about your story. I'm about where you're going. I'm about your end result, your beautiful, desired end result. Yeah. So the Recode helps you get out of the story. Yeah, it's a wonderful process. If you'd like to learn more about it, go ahead and private message me. I'm around. If you'd like to find out about group coaching, if you've been thinking about getting coaching at all, awesome time to get into group coaching. It's inexpensive. It's easy. You do it on your own time. If you can't make the lives, you get the replays. Oh my goodness. In the masterclass that we're running right now, we have as many as 7 Recodes a week. 7 Recodes a week. So always opportunity to get out of that negative programming and get back into the flow of things, because that's where we manifest. We manifest in the flow. We have to get rid of all the resistance that gets thrown up at you every time you try to take a step toward what it is that you really, really want in this life. A life you love. Really? I want a life I love, and the resistance is going to keep me away from that. That's not right. It's not right. And we can change it now. It's so easy to change. So I hope that this was helpful, and useful to you today. And I will check in the chats, and I'm hoping that this is recording properly. It's always a surprise when you go on and things don't work right the way but we stay in the tension, as we say at Magnetic Mind, stay in the tension on my end result of getting here live with you. So great to connect with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and go be magnetic. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.